Good morning, it's Thursday, it's a double tech snap Thursday, so I'm doing a quick update because I wanted to get one out a lot earlier in this week. In fact, I wanted to give you a tour of where I'm at. There's the trailer. Right now I'm on the LaConner waterfront. Whoop, boop, boop, boop. And it's beautiful. So I have had a really stressful week, crazy stressful week. A lot of things going on with the trailer in preparation for the road trip. A lot of things going on production-wise and tech-wise in the studio. I'd like to show some of that to you maybe in a future video if I have time before the trip. But it's getting really close. We've had black tank problems. Big, gnarly, gross black tank problems. I thought we had a clog. We got it drained, sensor still reads as full. We get it drained again, sensor still reads as full. Everybody says, oh, it's just the sensor doesn't work, just ignore the sensor. Unless you see some liquids when you look down the toilet. If you see some liquids when you look, then you got your full and it's about to come up your tub, it's about to come up your sink, you better get that fixed. When you get told that your poo and pee is about to come up your bathtub and your sink and your kitchen sink, that motivates you to fix a problem. Not to mention that, but that stuff's heavy. Like what? Water is what, 7-point-something pounds a gallon? And so that would mean I have 25 gallons of poo and pee I'd have to pull over the pass, and then get pushed down the pass as we go down the pass. I don't want to do that. That's a waste of gas. That's a strain on the vehicle. That's going to make the brakes like super hot going down the pass. I don't want to do any of that. So I had to figure out what was wrong with the black tank. And I don't really know much about this stuff. But I did pick up a little gadget, a $25 gadget that I thought, if we have a clog in the drain system, this little gadget shoots water up into the drain system, clears that out, and then you open up the gate, and everything comes flushing out. Just rushing out. So did that. I want to show you what our problem was. We got here to the dump station, and this hose is cut off. You see, they don't have a...
threaded.
Yeah. So we're using one of our own hoses that we thankfully had somebody buy from our wish list.
Because our cool little contraption here means you need to thread it on. Yes. The back flush thingamabob.
And we managed to get the black tank, what appears to be completely empty. I'm very pleased to report after some troubleshooting, it seems like this Camco flush thing really helped a lot. We were able to pull a lot of junk out of our black tank, and we discovered the black tank is not all that deep. It's more long and narrow, and you are always going to see liquids when you look down there. Sensor, however, still not working. Sensor still reads as almost full, even though we confirmed it's empty, which means on this road trip we're going to have to go, well, by our gut. I just wrapped up recording a double session of Tech Snap a couple of minutes ago, and I hear a knock knock on the door, and it was an Amazon package, gift-wrapped Amazon package from my co-host Wes on Linux Unplugged. You guys remember him probably from a previous update. And he in there had sent with the message, hope to see you, or something like, I don't want you to have an excuse not to show up on Tuesday. I was like, what? What's he talking about? Of course, we record Linux Unplugged on Tuesday, so that I kind of had an idea. And so I opened it up, and here it was. This is a travel router with wireless N, and it allows me to link the different types of 3G modems, you know, the different types like LTE connections, to a router. And then I can have a LAN in the trailer that remains active with this doing DNS forwarding and all of that, regardless of the state of the Mifi. Right now, when I shut down a Mifi, the LAN in the trailer shuts down because that's what's providing DHCP and all of that. So that's going to allow me to have a persistent network even when I'm not connected to a cellular connection, which is going to be pretty frequent when we're on the road. So that's really cool. I don't know if I'm going to get it installed before we hit the road or if I'll install it while on the road. I'll probably, once I get it installed, make a video about that. I want to also say thank you to everybody who's gotten something on the wish list. I want to record a separate video thanking people. That's still on the to-do list. It's been really kind of crazy here, getting everything ready. It's definitely been really stressful getting all this stuff done, but it feels really good having the double tech snap recording done. Now what I have to do before I leave here in studio, and if you can look back there, you see that green light right there? That is something you don't normally get to see. I don't normally have that on. That's the LED ring that makes the screen behind me look green to the camera. I've shown this in past videos before, but I'll show it to you real quick right now. You see that? Okay, so it's green right there. And if you look in the camera lens there, hold on. If you look to the camera, it looks green. I know this is horrible. I'm so sorry about this. But I just wanted to get it. I just thought that was kind of a neat thing because, well, I'm not going to have that on the road. Anyways, So one of the things I'm doing in here is after I get done recording Linux Action Show on Friday, I'm taking my microphone out and I'm putting in a computer that I'll be calling in from when I'm on the road for the live shows. I'm going to be doing local recordings. Over the light, over, and there we go. I'll be doing local recordings from the show, from the road, and having it edited in post, so the download should sound really good. But the live shows I'm going to call in to a machine here in studio and stream that over live. I have to get all that wired in, but I can't get that wired in until I've recorded the last show I'm going to be recording in the studio, which is on Friday night. And then we have to go over all of the in-studio changes that Rikai will have to learn and operate while I'm on the road. So it's going to be a very, very, very tight schedule between right now and when we actually hit the road Saturday. And I'm just now getting done with TechSnap, and it's already about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I still have to get back to the trailer and get things done. However, we're getting close. One of the things I ended up doing was trying to boost the cell signal with a cheap cell signal booster that's meant for a car. It was something easy I could pick up, but I wanted to get the antenna on a metal plate, so I did something kind of cheap. If you look down there, that right there is a cookie sheet, a small one, that has this little mini antenna on it with the wire going down to the booster. And, well, now of course I have to pack it up because it's time to head out. Before I run, I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to do another video before we hit Spokane. I hope I do. But I just wanted to say, if anybody in the area has any suggestions on where we could park the trailer overnight, because our intention is after the meetup to spend the night in Spokane. In fact, it'd be great if we could even drop the trailer off before the meetup and then take the truck to the meetup. So if anybody has any suggestions on free places or extremely cheap places to stay overnight in Spokane, please email rover@jupiterbroadcasting.com. Also, you can follow the road trip in real time at jupiterbroadcasting.com/rover. I have a live tracker over there, so you can see our adventures as we hit the road. In this sucker behind me right here. Now I got bacon cooking, I gotta go, but I'd love your suggestions. Rover@jupiterbroadcasting.com. And thanks for the support over at patreon.com/today. See you on the road.